This is Prometheus giving you another full game breakdown. Going to be rolling with the Vikings as my playbook in Draft Champions, coming off of a bad loss. Man, I looked at that game and when I was cutting and editing this game, and I just cringed. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have played a lot better than that, but it was a good learning lesson. It actually just told me that I got a fine play to actually go ahead and beat cover 2. And I think I've got that in stick as just another base play that I can jump into. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another game with this Vikings playbook series, see how things work out. Test. All right, so gonna go Ben's straight balling 2-1-4, and he's got Haley, Atkins, and Connolly. So he's got Connolly the speedster. He's also got some pretty stocked guys up front. That means I'm gonna have to try to get rid of the ball quickly and not actually hold on to the ball, because I'm not going to get any kind of holding. I'm not going to get blocks that are going to hold for me up front with this defensive line being good players like that. All right, so able to get the ball up to the front here. We're going to go into our dual halfback twins, and let's just try to hit him with a fullback dive. Now I know he's got a star defender on the defensive line, but we got to go ahead and make him respect it. That way he's forced to actually defend it. Now he actually takes his defenders and actually puts them off to sides a little bit here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get him. There you go. So that's a nice run right there with a base back right there. And he's going to have to go ahead and respect that. Let's go into bunch ace, and we're going to hit him with basically the play action end around. Made him think about that a little bit. And he got off coverage, but he's got a bunch of guys in the box, and nobody's out there. And unfortunately, if I had a better catch catching person, he came into a blitz right there, so I was able to go and hit the flat. I probably could have picked up a little bit more if I was a little bit more prepared with that. All right, so let's go into the dig and up. Actually, you know what? Let's stay with the run. Alright, so able to go and pick up some fairly tough yards right there. I went into cover 2 man. There we go. Functions actually drops the ball right there. I probably should have put my better wide receiver in that section. So he went into cover 2 carry, which he actually covered the one guy that I was really concerned about. So let's go back. Let's go a high-low dig here, and we're going to go and stick. And there you go. Conley's able to go ahead and get myself a nice reception right there. It looked like he jumped back into man coverage. And no, he was in cover 3 Mabel is his base coverage. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to go into bunch ace here, and we're going to do a quick pitch, flip the play, and run off to the left-hand side. going to flip it again because we got better blocking over here to the right side. And bad block sheds going on right there for me. Didn't put me in a good situation also. He went back into man coverage. All right, so let's go into gun. I'm going to do Vikes Trail here. And I need to get this play off fairly quick. There you go. So Watson's able to go ahead and get me some tough yards right there. You get myself in a situation where we've got a 3rd and 4, and that's very feasible to make as far as a completion. And we're going to come back underneath the bunch outs. There you go. So easy completion. You think he went into some kind of man blitz, and he was actually in cover 1 robber. So that really wasn't something most players use down here. So I don't really know how good this guy is, but I've always been actually misinterpreted my players initially from first drives. And able to go ahead and get him at the 21-yard line, which is actually not such a bad situation. Going to come in our base defense and see what he likes to use, and just going to go ahead and use our defender, our guys. Going to be using that safety blitz 3. All right, so nice little out route right there. My defender did not float over there and all. And he just actually hit the flat. He didn't have a guy out there, so that's actually a very good, smart adjustment by him. There you go. So nice ball play by Carr right there. He just took a lob streak up, and the defenders were out there to go ahead and make a play, so I'll definitely take that. Got a situation. He's hit the flat, so I'm probably going to come with a cover 2 hard flat and actually try to do some pressure off the edge. Good run. Good run. I was actually trying to hit him with pressure. Probably should have stacked the guys up, but he came out in a halfback power row. So can't knock him for doing that. There you go. It just came firing on the edge right there, threw him off its timing. We did it with Tampa 2 with some pressure. Back to the heat, right, or to the outside right there, and I think he actually picked up a first down. No, 3rd down situation. Old school. Went back to the trail play. So this guy definitely knows what he's doing, and he's milking the clock while we're at it. Went back to the outside again, so I've got to start defending those flats because he just keeps attacking them. And I don't know who did he have that play flipped? I think he did. I'm going to go into the cover 6 right here. Good run. Good run. I got caught up in the block right there. Probably should have used my safety. This guy's just chewing the clock against me, but he hasn't got the ball in the end zone right now. Now I'm going to go into 46 defense normal and just come out of the cover 2 invert. Missed a tackle right there with Jones. And he's just working the clock against me. I'm going to let this work down a little bit more. I'll leave the timeouts because it gives me a chance to move the ball against him. Good. And he just pancaked me because I actually went ahead and QB spied up to my defender, so that's why he killed my line right there. So I thought he was going to pass. Good picks. This guy's got a good offense, fairly good offense. I'm fairly impressed with that. All right, so got 1 minute and 2 seconds left. I've got basically 3 timeouts. Like maybe I can move the ball down the field to actually go ahead and get myself a field goal opportunity, but that was a very good drive by him. You go to high-low dig here. Get out there, Peterson. Get out. Get out. There you go. There's a circle route, and I think Connolly's going to take off for me. I'm going to go back to this again. Set this guy with stick. See if he switches in cover 2. There you go. Funch is able to go ahead and get myself a nice little completion. Now I'm in field goal range, and that was a fast read where he wanted to cover 3 drops. So that's got to be frustrating to him right now. He probably did not like that. I'm gonna go back to high-low dig. Gonna take Peterson, put him out again. There you go. So Funch is able to go ahead and get a nice little completion, but he fumbles the ball for a huge lucky break for this guy. My lord, that was actually 3 points, and I get a freaking bullshit play like that. All right, so I got to go into my roster and change out my depth chart. I didn't have Funches in my third spot. I had actually Brown in there. And he doesn't drop passes or fumble the ball like that, so that actually is very frustrating to give up an opportunity for points like that. There you go. So nice little interception right there. And I don't know what's going on with my view right now. Got a huge break. Go back to the high-low dig. And my view's all screwed up and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to change this out. There, so Brown's able to go ahead and get myself a nice little completion right there. So now I've got a screwed up view. Let's see if I can get into here and change my view. Settings. Oh boy, I can't change my view right now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to that underneath route. Bunch out. And everything looks good now. I don't know what transpired with that last play. That was actually really, really freaky. Now I got to take a timeout right here. I can't give up the point opportunity. Didn't make a good read right there. I was actually trying to look for the back of the field, and he just closed it up against me. So 13 yards out. I got to go ahead and take a shot. And I just threw right into coverage too. I actually tried to force that ball in there. All right, so 7 seconds left. High-low dig. There you go. I just couldn't get rid of the ball. So I'm going to take my points right here, this situation. I don't know what I just, you know, I didn't want to go ahead and take an opportunity where I wasn't putting points on the board. All right, so going up by 3 points was good, especially considering I threw a bad pass and intercepted. I'm getting real sloppy right there at the end. But I'm kicking off to my opponent. He's got a fairly good offense, got a lucky break with the turnover, but I've got to make sure I figure out how to stop this guy. But he's methodically attacked me in the flats. All right, so attack my opponent down on the 24-yard line. And I think I'm going to stay with my base defense, which is going to be the safety blitz. There you go. So that running game just gets shut down by that base defense. It's very difficult because you have 9 in gap support. All right, we're going to come into the cover 6 right here. I'm going to do underneath coverage. And that pressure came in screaming off the edge. He missed his reads. All right, so now we can go into quarter. Defense here. Ah, nice completion right there. I got a defender in the area. No one made a play in that ball. Good play by the verticals right there. Came with the pressure. Oh! Where was my defender? He didn't make a play on that ball. He actually was coming right across the middle right there. He went into stick. Wow, that was amazing. Amazing that the guy didn't do anything on that. Good play. I don't know where my defender was at. So he just keeps hitting me with the outs. I'm going to have to go into cover 2 against him because he's just beating me in the flats. There you go. So the flat defender just came down and bit on that. Little stick route. Third and 7 situation. Gonna hit him with the pressure again. There you go. So big play right there by defensive back. Hit him with the pressure off the weak side. Put him in a 4th down situation, and he's kicking the field goal, being extremely conservative. And I'm not going to give this guy any kind of opportunity, so I'll concede the points to him. And he misses it. No, he hit it. Oh my God, what a lucky break right there. That was squeaked right in there with this guy. So. All right, so in the driver's seat right now, I got to put some points on the board. Make sure I settle down on offense and get some points on the board. I'm going to go back to the play action end around. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and hurry up See if he changed up his defense. He's able to pick up 7 yards on that. Looks like he can cover 2. There we go. So it's just a great play if the person's not expecting it. They got to put Mabel defense on the backside, and just you can see how it just eats up man coverages. Let's go into digs in and up. I see a too high safety, which I don't. Here you go. All right, so go off the races. Let's get in there, Connolly. Let's put the pressure on him to score. Don't want to go ahead and leave any kind of points off the board if I'm going to go ahead and take it. So let's get him in a situation where he's going to have to go ahead and go on a 4th down situation. All right, so I'll tackle my opponent on the 21-yard line. He had a fairly good return there with Stephon Diggs. He's got pretty good wide receivers, but my defense is just as good as his. So once again, we're going to stay in our coverage that we've been doing, which is going to be that safety blitz. All right, so you guys have just seen this guy stop the game, and now he's actually changing the view, and he's done something to actually alter the view of the game. I didn't do anything on my side, so this is some kind of a bug in the system. So that's somewhat frustrating. I'm going to go ahead and stay in. Let's go ahead and stay in a coverage package right here. So this guy's altered the view right now, and this is some kind of a glitch I'm not aware of. I've never seen anybody talk about how they've got the view altered. He actually paused the game and then changed the view. I don't know what he did. There you go. So guy off the edge right there to go ahead and make a play for me. Can't even see my defenders. It just floats up in this whole view. So I don't know what this guy did. And now that if I lose this game, it's definitely because I can't play the defense that I'm used to doing. This guy's definitely shouldn't be called straight balling because he's definitely a cheeser. So I can't even see where his guys are going to. I'm just not used to this view. And this is so freaking annoying right now that this guy actually altered the game like this. I was never aware of any kind of a glitch like this. And he came up short. 4th and 1 right now. Clock is just milking on him. And he just went ahead and he got the ball in there, milked the clock against me, changed the view, altered the view because he's paused the game and then changed the view to go ahead and alter this game to go and get some kind of an advantage. And I could tell you, you know what? This is the cheesiest thing I've ran into, to actually go ahead and lose a game like this, potentially lose a game like this because this guy went ahead and altered the view against me. This is very, very frustrating because this shouldn't be happening. All right, so 40 seconds left. There's still plenty of time for me to make a play. We're going to do the post cross here. There you go. So Connolly's able to go ahead and get myself a nice reception, pick up some pretty good yards right there. Need to go ahead and get a field goal range against this guy. He went into cover 3 match Buzz. There you go. Huge play right there to go ahead and get the ball right over the middle. Just threw the ball up the middle with this strange view, but I'm able to go ahead and just teabag the guy over the top and get the ball in the end zone. So how do you like that, crap boy? Straight baller 214 with your bullshit changing of the screen. All right, so he's got basically 24 seconds, time for about 6 plays to get the ball down the field. And he'll probably start lofting the ball up high. There you go. So just a bad play by him. That's actually took off 4 seconds off the clock right there. There you go. So actually another bad play right there, but wasted about 6 seconds off the clock. And interception to go ahead and seal the deal. So straight balling 214. You and your freaking camera glitch shit ain't gonna work against a good player like myself. So gonna go ahead and just kneel this puppy out, not give this guy any kind of an opportunity whatsoever. Alright, so I've never had that happen to me. I've never seen a glitch like that with the camera view, but obviously he did something. The camera view changed, and then he went, I paused it to see if I can change it. I couldn't change it at all, went ahead, the camera was straight, and then he, like in the 4th quarter when he was down, he paused the game again, and then the camera actually changed again with a different view, which is like the all-22 view where you can see all the players on the field. So this guy obviously knows there's some kind of glitch. I'm not aware of it, but I was able to go ahead and pull off a victory against this guy playing in a view that I was not comfortable playing with, and maybe he could picks up cheesy wins because he switches the camera on his opponents and they're not used to it, and they melt down because they don't know their plays well enough and they need to scramble and see things a certain way. So guys, I hope you appreciate this gameplay. Going to keep rolling with the Vikings playbook until I exhaust this draft champion series. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up another win and get a draft championship underneath my belt. To my subscribers, thanks for your support and your comments and watching my videos, and until next time.